New notification. Now broadcasting. New notification. 3 notifications sent.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us,
damn,
we're along the
gotta
North Shore,
rain.
the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest.
It's crazy
between
rain
the
too,
Los
bro.
Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Why I always gotta get the ball first, bro? Damn.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pass the 60, pass.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He came Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And this one breaks beautifully. They're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 18, 19,
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing from the gun. Defender.
Damn, bro, hang on to the ball.
Knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Warriors, 70. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28s, but with defense also.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive. Has arrived at 4th down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Fuck.
And it's a
Fuck. Wrong read.
Complete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Play bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run here with Amari Arlington. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Pass play now. That one's complete. Amari Arlington. This is close, but I think they stopped him short part of that. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory.
10 more yards forward, nigga. Damn.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him. The Sharks at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Now their opening drive is certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Back gets the handoff. And they'll pick up Little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
See, that's a run that's going to have on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Quick pass right side, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal, they're open for an opening drive touchdown. Goal to go, they're passing. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense. When the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Okay,
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking down to 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Setting up to throw. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back. Hook it like these. Six the Eagle, 6 the Eagle. Ball set. Get up.
He's dropping back to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
The Steelers making their red zone debut in this one. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. From the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd. It's on the end route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Third down from the gun. Into the hands of Dell.
Why the fuck that made me go backwards?
Before it can get to the first.
What the hell?
Tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Fourth down, pass coming. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he manages to bring a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense up to the line fast. Second down, pass play coming. Jump off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, King. That defense, they were all over it.
Hawkins isn't holding it up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
Chargers 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready?
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to take Dell there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Left side, into the hands of Dell. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
Ready? Set.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
19 Tiger.
They are throwing it again. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Ready?
First down. First and goal at the
Here we go.
5-yard
Set.
line.
Go.
From the red zone on first.
Oh,
Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. Chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead,
He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting at the 10.
Oh shit, he got
A
it.
little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined rush, setting your offense up with great field position.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. He's going to throw it. Finds him on the
Sheesh.
and he's going to be brought down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. For the many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. It speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 6 is average, 6 ready.
Throwing it again here. Brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Rookie from Florida in on that stop. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Back to throw now. Avoids the sack. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This from just 23 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Jimmy Horn here on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Here we go. Check.
This time, they'll keep it on the ground. Jones with the first, still going. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out.
Man.
And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing a lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble, and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field, so he fights forward for a couple. Offense in the hurry up here. Now looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Labraconki. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 4th down. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He'll start from the 39. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 65, 65.
Rolling from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. A solid gain there that gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Come on.
1st down, play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Hits his running back.
Damn, I didn't think he was going to pick that block up.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Okay,
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
check, smash. Bronco 80.
Sticking to the air here. For the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Bronco, inside the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
all set now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut 19. 70, Tampa Wolf.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Dumped off to his running back.
Oh, shit,
So
bro.
some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. And more chances to make up for it.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
70, Tampa Wolf. Let's go.
Hampton now off the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, and that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Ready?
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Ready, go.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First and 10 from the 43.
Come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, pioneer.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Charger 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Got to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side, finds Fryermuth. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive's quickly heading in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Second down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Come on. Hey, go.
Third and long for him here. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. So that brings up fourth and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well. That was sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Throwing from the gun. Connection made to Dell. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they just get the play off. He can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Before that return, amounts to much. They bring him down.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 69 Rick. 70 Timber Wolf. Ring. Street. 60 Bison.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10.
Go play action on 1st down. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. Rams got it on the sideline. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Ready.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Running back motions right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back.
Oh my gosh.
It's the first
You gotta make
score inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window. All options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Len McConkey with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. To consider that golf analogy, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Come on.
Looking to throw here. It's complete to Reed out left. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
70. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Metcalf working that right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get it. 70, Timberwolf.
They are throwing it again. He did it! He made the interception! That is Caleb Ransom. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Notification.
Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. Didn't it? Start turning it back, scans the field for a lane, then the pucks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Baker with the return. And he gets it up beyond the
Damn, bro. I know it's wet out here, but I can't turn.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Pass this one off. It's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Hey, make your shot.
Running it with Hampton. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Motion at tight end left. They'll try him left side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is reeled in by Reed. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trail by 8.
At the 29-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Pass play coming here. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to pass. This is Reed working the right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
We'll look to throw it. Look underneath here for ETN. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Able to get it to Reed. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. If you want a high percentage throw and you're not really concerned about big yards, well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Fryermuth. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Once again, it's a pass.
Bro, that's twice, bro. Don't make me go backwards.
Enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks.
GG's, bro.
And the Chargers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning.
Now in NFL 26.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, is asleep. You weak, chic. The web, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a head.